climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me.
Good evening, you guys, and welcome to another great night of True Talk with Poison Black. Today is Thursday, July 16th, 2020. First, I want to start tonight off by thank guys for the prayers and the condolences that you all sent for my best friend and for my neighbor's mom. I thank you guys so much, and I really, really, really appreciate all of the love and support. It's been a battle this week, but I just had to keep my spirits up and just look at it as that they are going to a better place. Tonight we have a great show, and I know this will touch many of you. Tonight's topic, we're actually talking about depression and how to deal with it. Depression is the second most silent killer there is in the world. So we're gonna touch a few bases. I know we're gonna touch a few hearts with our show tonight, but it's gonna be a great one. Also, you guys, don't forget tomorrow is Pillow Talk night. Plus, we'll be doing a recap tomorrow night. And last week was a great show. It really was. It really was. We celebrated. Excuse me, the 10th anniversary for Southern Bread Music, which is my label, and we had Rude Boy General and Vail the Master and J Dog Williams here, and it was a great show. Artists, don't forget. You can send us your music to True Talk 13, and we will play your music live. So, let some of these people hear some of this Southern talent that's going on out here. Don't forget, if you have any questions or comments, please send them to truetalk13@yahoo.com. Also, if you have any topic suggestions, if it's anything that you guys want to discuss, I don't care what it is. If you're afraid to voice it, in the comments or whatever, send it to my email, truetalk13@yahoo.com. We're going to get tonight started off with depression, which is one of the world's second most deadly killers. And a lot of people be depressed and they really don't understand what they're going through. It's when you pull to yourself. Some of you suffer from a lack of appetite. Some of you tend to eat more. Some of you tend to withdraw from everyone. Some of you have to have that extra company, to keep you sane. It is a very horrible thing that we have to deal with, and a lot of us deal with depression differently. Some people, tend to go into these cries, and no matter what happens and how much they try to change or try to stop, you just cry for no reason. You have these crying spells, and it is a horrific thing. It really, really is. And it's also one of the top reasons why a lot of people commit suicide. Depression can take over. And when I say take over, it would send you to a space or a place to where all of the things that you feel are going on around you are all negative, and you can't see anything positive. So when you start feeling like this, please do not be afraid to reach out to someone and say, hey, I'm feeling like this. But make sure it's someone that's positive, that will be able to give you that shoulder that you need to lean on and to cry on. Because misery does love company. And sometimes you can be depressed and you'll reach out, and you may reach out to the wrong person, and they could just add all the extra negativity they can to that situation. And that is something that you really want to try to avoid. Many of us have to take medications so that we can balance the depression, so that we can learn how to cope with the things that are stressing us. Depression and sulking deep into a depression can cause so much stress to where you can have a stroke, you can have a heart attack. As I stated once before, some commit suicide. Some go off on these deep binge massacres, and they actually cause harm to other people as well as children. If you feel as though you are going into a depression because things aren't right, please reach out and seek help. If you are afraid to go to a doctor, reach out to a family member or somebody that's close to you that you know that you can trust. And please, folks, if someone reaches out to you, don't be cynical and an asshole about it. They're reaching out to you because they really need you. And if you know you cannot stand there and be that comfort for them, then walk your nose ass away and don't be just trying to find out their business. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a solution, or at least part of a solution. I am asking many of you to come on in and get these questions and these comments in, because this is another serious matter that I really, really wanted to discuss. Um, for the first half of our segment tonight, I really wanted to discuss this depression issue. I've spoken with some of my, relatives and my girlfriends, and they go through little depression issues. Me myself, I've gone through depression issues. And what I do when I get real, real depressed, I will withdraw, but I have, positive people in my life. So the first thing I do when I get real depressed is I pray. And after I pray, I call my other half and I be like, look, I need a hug. I need a laugh, and hey, I'm good. Or either I reach out to my children. A lot of you all don't know you can actually reach out to your children no matter what their age, and that negative vibe will leave because your children bring that positive impact into your life, so it makes you smile. So yeah, reach out, please. You don't have to fight those battles alone. There's always someone there to help you. They have mobile crisis numbers that you can call if you really, feel like you're about to harm yourself, or if you feel like you're about to harm someone else. Call mobile crisis and just tell them, say, I need some help. And they don't throw everybody into no paddy wagon and throw your ass in no paddy room. So don't let nobody tell you that. They don't, but they will let you see a doctor. You can speak with a doctor, let a doctor know. Sometimes when you just vent, it makes you feel so much better, especially if there's no one there to criticize you for venting. Everybody needs someone to vent to. And you have so many, I've heard so many. I got my own damn problems. I ain't got time for that. Okay, you selfish ass person. You'll be one of the main ones that's going to need somebody to listen to you one day. And if no one is there, then you'll actually understand how I feel. Everybody's brain chemical balance is not all on point, and we all go through these things. So you have to lean on someone emotionally and mentally. So don't be afraid to reach out. And the best thing that you could try to do, if you're religious, then pray. If you're not, you can still ask God to lay his hands on you. And he will. You can ask him to remove all of the negativity from your life, from your surroundings, and he will. I know this personally because I've done it and I still do it. And I always ask him, remove all the negativity from my life. So when certain people disappear and you barely talk to their ass anymore, then you know they were a part of your problem. All righty. Let's see. We're trying this new stream thing tonight, you guys, and I'm hoping that we can have us a smooth ride. Okay, you guys, don't forget tomorrow night is Pillow Talk night for the first set. And the second set, I'm actually going to be playing some of that good music, that good Memphis music. I might even throw some Poison Black in there for y'all to see tomorrow night. um, we had so much fun last week. We really, really did. And we just had a ball. And also, while I'm thinking about it, don't forget if they open up the country for sports, y'all know I'm going to be on y'all. But we're still going to do our football night, whether they open up or not, because we have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of football fans that are my friends here on Facebook as well as YouTube. And we will be doing it. Also, don't forget, if you want to come live, you guys, please go tap that tiny URL sign at the bottom. You see that tinyurl.com, and I will bring you on live. I think I have someone that's gonna come on live with us. Let me see. Let's see, Miss PJ. She says depression is a state of mind that a lot of people don't realize that they are in. They put it off as something else, and they really, really do. I think a lot of times people try to run from depression and they're always saying, "Hey sis, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good," and it's really your pride. Sometimes you got to set your pride aside so that you can get the help that you need. Nikki Rivers, that's Unique Rivers, y'all. She's my little sister. Really, she's a miniature me. She's like my twin. And I was going through a real serious depression a while back. And at first I was like, okay, because I love this person and shit ain't going right. But then when I just sat down and thought about it, I was like, no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't had nothing to do with that, period. It's that I was battling within myself. And Nikki was right there for me. And I love her for it. And there's no one that will ever come above that girl but God. When I tell you I love Unique Rivers, thank you so much, sis. And she's been showing so much love and support. And her daughter, which is my little toes, Heavenly, she's beautiful, very smart too. And I mean, she used to comfort me, and I would just cry. And she was just a baby, and she would crawl up on me and pull my hair and rub me and pet me at the same time. But that was my baby, and I thank them so much. Uh, this is a real serious issue, and let me say this: when you go to these doctors and you tell them exactly what's wrong with you, they will diagnose you. But don't let them turn you into no damn guinea pig, doping you up with all them different drugs. Please don't do that. Because they will experiment with you and try to make it seem like you're just totally off your rocker. They will do that. It's just like if you take your car to a mechanic shop and you don't tell him what the problem is, and he just get up under there and start tinkering and messing with crap. See, that's how they do your brain. So when you go in, um, they say they can't see the link. Look at the top. Go scroll to the top, Mac, and see if you see it at the top. If it's not at the top, uh, it should be at the bottom. It just says tinyurl.com. So go to the bottom and click. As I was saying, um, you have to watch those meds. Because if they can experiment with you, they will. And if your ass ain't crazy, you will be. Everybody can't handle everything. So
Let them know that their phone is horizontal. They're gonna have to swipe
if
because I
your
can't see
phone
that.
is horizontal,
Swipe to see comments.
swipe to see the comments and you will see the tiny URL at the bottom. So it should be at the very bottom. It's up under Marvin Payne Jr. And Unique says, can we put it on this side? Some people, hold up, he's going to do it for me. Some people recognize depression but don't have a shoulder to lean on. And you are so right, Nikki. You are so right. You have so many people that are so caught up in what they have going on to where they never really try to make themselves available to other people. You know, that's what I was stating before, right before you jumped on with us. They tend to, oh, I got my own problems. I ain't got time for that. That's bull crap. Because nobody is walking around here perfectly sane. Nobody. And if they walking around here saying that they're perfectly sane, they lying. Okay, Miss Payne. She says a lot of things, especially death, can send you into a deep state of depression, but you have to look for that way out, and you actually do. And when you look for that way out, you really have to be careful, you know, and what you're looking for, and be careful what you ask God for, and most of all, and I have to say this is people, folks, please stop running to the quickest answer in a lot of your minds, which is, if I kill myself, they ain't got to worry about me no more. I ain't got to worry about that no more. No, dear, that's the easy way out. That's a sucker way out. I'm gonna put it like that. That's a sucker way out. It's a coward way out. Get you some help, pray, build you a positive circle, and build yourself back up. That's all you have to do. When you surround yourself with positivity, all of the negativity that's in your head because of the positive feedback that you're getting, sometimes those demons will really start eating at you, you know, and telling you even more negative things. No, you have to fight that, and you have to let you have to let those demons know, hey, it's all about me. You can't control me. So you all, please, if someone is reaching out to you, please extend your shoulder, extend a positive comment. Sometimes people be depressed and they go through their own things and their own battles and they keep them within and they never let anybody know. Sometimes a simple hello, you know, a simple how are you doing will turn those depression moods around. Unique says, keep people around you who want you happy. Exactly. And you always know who really want you happy by the things that they say and the things that they do. You are exactly right. You know, do me a favor. Please turn that off me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I was hot, y'all. So I put the fan on me. Now my nose is stopping up. And I'm already over there battling with a sinus infection. Um, and then she says, stop going to the bank. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Stop going to the bank, making deposits, and start making withdrawals. Amen. Amen. So, wait a minute. So we can break that down, Nikki, for some of those who don't understand. Stop running toward that negative ass shit. Excuse me. That's the best way I can say it. I do apologize for the profane language, but stop. If you know that Susan over here going through a horrible divorce. Kids bad as hell. She about to lose her job. Give her some encouraging words. But then go over here to Tammy, who's always saying and always showing, sweetie, lift your head up. And I've heard people say that, excuse me, excuse me, no poison punch. We just got a little tequila and tea tonight, y'all.
TNT.
TNT, tequila and tea. you know, sometimes depressed people get together and they vent to each other. You will be amazed at how quick the two of them can actually turn both of their situations into a positive outcome because they will uplift each other. They can uplift each other. If some of y'all be like, I don't want to hear about her, dude. I don't want to. Why? Are you envious? Are you jealous? Or do you feel like that your problems outweigh theirs? One thing we all got to understand, people, and I don't care how you all want to dress this up. I don't care about the pink lace, the blue bows, or the pearls. Shit is shit, no matter what, and all shit stink. So your shit is no stinker than anybody else's. Learn how to be a friend. That's all I'm saying. And if you know that your intentions are not good for this person, then remove yourself. Remove yourselves from those folks' lives. Remove yourself. If you know you don't have nothing good to say to or about someone, remove your damn self. That's the best thing you can do. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us tonight. And I do apologize for you guys missing me last night and Tuesday. Um, my neighbor lost her mom Monday night, and 12 hours later, I lost my best friend, Nikita Dean Fisher. So, for the Ford family and the Dean Fisher family, we here at True Talk, we really send our prayers, our blessings, and our condolences for your families. And as I stated Tuesday night, our angels have just gone and gotten their wings. Uh, that's right. What you said, Gary, remove yourself. You have to remove yourself. Sometimes you have to remove yourself and you have to remove other motherfuckers from you too. Excuse me. You have to remove other folks from you too because they are not good. They're not good. And so I think sometimes people should actually take time out to read the people that be around them, and read their actions and the things that they say and the things that they do. Thank you, Nikki. And I've only had, other than my old man, as females, I've only had five best friends my entire life, and that was Melissa Guy, Unique Rivers, Princess Fame. These are my sisters. Nicole Williams and Nikita Dean Fisher. Oh, six, Moni Sweets. I can never leave her out. Uh-uh. And these are some of the greatest women in my life. Christine Conscious Stokes. There's baby mama. Jane Gates, baby mama. And I love these women. And they've really been here for me. Tink Clifton, that is my sister-in-law. Well, she's my sister, forget the law. And, I've opened up to Tink and been like, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so. Kim Clifton, my cousin, I open up and I'd be like, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so. And these women have really been here for me because I go through a lot, and I try to juggle a lot. So we have to when I tell you these ladies be here for me, and I've never been a crybaby. But within these past 3 years, I've been a real live ass crybaby, y'all. I think it's the hormonal thing, but these ladies are always here for me, and I thank them so much. Let's see what these comments are over here. Can you click those on for me? Let's start with Princess. Uh huh. It says a lot of the time, so-called friends are the cause of the person's depressions. Exactly, but those are not your friends. Those are just people that you know. Those are associates, because you choose to associate with them. Sometimes you gotta kick them associates to the motherfucker. Well, excuse me, to the curb. Yeah, look, I am sorry for the profane language tonight. Y'all know shit. Damn, those are everyday cuss words, and I'm trying not to say the MF word. Uh, but we having this deep discussion, and I'm just trying to keep it 1 million. This is True Talk. Okay, let's go to the next one. Uh, Max said he's looking. Wait a minute, y'all. Big Move Mac, the AKA Rude Boy General. He's like a little brother to me. I love him and Jody dearly. When I tell you, I call them, they'll be like, Rude Boy, I always say, well, well, big sis, you know. And then he'll start talking real damn fast and they expect for me to keep up with him. But I do catch every word. And I thank him. Jody, it's the same way, y'all. I call Jody 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That's because I know he up sitting in front of a computer. And I be like, Jody, don't you know so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so? And look, I'm not gonna even tell y'all how many times I didn't call Nikki and Moni, and I sit on the phone, I talk to them, Kim, Tinky, I do all of them the same way, call, talk, cry, and then I be like, you better not be laughing at me, so and so, and they'll start laughing, be like, girl, ain't nobody laughing at you, because I'm telling y'all, depression is a crazy ass thing. And the older you get, especially in women, our body goes through changes. And when we start going through, the big M, it gets worse, because your brain chemicals are so unbalanced. Uh, I'm going to get back on that in 1 second. Let's see. And Nikki replied to PJ and she says we have to withdraw from those kind of people. Exactly. You have to withdraw yourself from those circles because negative people are like Hoover vacuums and mosquitoes. They just suck. That's the best way I can say it. Moni, thanks for tuning in with us tonight. Yeah, she's another one of my little sisters. If I could just one day I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna have all of them. And when I tell you all the women that I talk about that I'm close with, because I'm really not female friendly, but the few females that I do deal with, when I tell you these are some strong, stand on their own women, I love them dearly and we all lean on each other and neither one of us ever thinks that the other situation is not worth listening to. We're not like that. We're real friends to each other. Moni says, hold up, let me see, Mr. Payne, our producer is running the URL up so you all can click on the tiny URL if you all would like for me to bring you live. It's at the bottom of the stream. Let me click on Moni Sweets for me and let me see what she's saying. It says sometimes you get lost trying to be a friend to someone that's actually there for what they can benefit from you. Exactly. And that's something that you have to watch out for because some of those are not friends, they're leeches. They're leeches. That's why I was just saying, shit, they like a Hoover vacuum and a mosquito. They just suck. Get those questions and those comments in. And don't forget suggesting topics, you guys. TrueTalk13 at yahoo.com. Tonight, we're discussing depression. It is the world's second most deadliest killer because a lot of people get so depressed, they get stressed. Some stop eating. Some tend to overeat. Some, commit suicide, and that's something that we really don't want them to do, because they feel like they don't have an out. And without that positivity there within their circle, they never know. Some of them really never learn their value or their worth and how much they really, mean to others. And people never ever be afraid to let a person know that you love them. You don't have to be a couple to be best friends. You don't have it doesn't cost a dime to let somebody know that you care. It doesn't cost a dime. Let's see. Moni says, hello. No, PJ said she shouldn't.
It should have been shown.
Oh, PJ said she sure not female friendly. I'm not. I was at work one day, and my boss told me to tell some of my coworkers something, and I looked at him, and I told him, I said, you know what? He said, what? I said, I'm not hoe friendly, so you do it.
We actually got two guests on.
Huh. Well, okay. I'm finna love this. Let me see who my guests are. I have two guests that are coming in with us tonight. One. Okay. Well, y'all know my eyes crossing up. I'm still sober. While I'm waiting on him to get our guest on with us, it says, what about trying to date while depressed or being a mom while depressed? Amen. Let's discuss that. I'm glad you brought that up, Nikki. Sometimes when you're going through a depression, excuse me, we tend to try to run into another relationship. We try to find that comfort in someone new. And what I have learned through experience is, if you were in a relationship and your relationship broke off and you go into a depression, there's nothing wrong with it, because it just means that you love that person that much. But what I've learned from watching others and through experience, you never love anyone more than yourself unless it's your offspring, which is your children. You never ever let anyone know that they have that much power over you, ever. When you're a mom and you go through these depressions, your children feel that depression and that stress. Sometimes you just have to grab your child and cry and tell them, mommy is okay. She just needed a shoulder to lean on. And that way they will learn to be sensitive to those who need that. And they won't be afraid to come to you and lean on your shoulder and cry and say, Ma, I'm just feeling kind of down today and I needed a hug and a shoulder to cry on. That way, they will always feel safe and comforted. Who do we have coming on with us? Let's see. Now I'm getting a little warm over here on this tequila and this tea, y'all. This TNT. Okay, who are we bringing on with us? Don't forget, while we're waiting for him to bring him on with us, people, please go get your testing for coronavirus. Please. Just because, let me break this down for you. Just because you go get a corona testing and it comes back positive, it don't mean you got the 19th strand, which is COVID-19. It means you have coronavirus. COVID-19 is what's killing. Coronavirus is a virus. It's going to fly over like a cold. Just keep your ass in the house. And then you'll be all right after 15 days. Now, if you got coronavirus and you go through these depressions because, you start panicking, calm down, honey. It's just like having a cold. Excuse me. It's just like having a cold. Drink you plenty of warm fluids. If y'all like me, add in a little tequila, let that alcohol fight that bacteria. And, just quarantine yourselves. Quarantine yourselves, please. Go get those testings. This is a crucial time right now. Please get tested and, excuse me, understand this. And I have to illustrate this very, very strongly. Everybody's symptoms are not the same. Everybody's symptoms are not the same. So please, do what you got to do for you and keep your household safe, keep yourself safe, and keep your neighbors safe. Get those questions and those comments in. Please go down and type check, touch the tiny URL at the bottom of the comments.
So they can't see it, they're gonna have to
So you can come live. If you can't see it at the bottom of the comments, just swipe the page over and it should be at the bottom. Let's go back over here to these comments that we're already getting in. It says, let's start right here at PJ. Uh-huh. It says, replying to Unique Rivers, when being a mom with depression, it's hard. I've been there, and actually my daughter was the one that bought her out. That's what I was saying about your children. Sometimes those children can be that crutch, and you all, fail to look at them as being that, because we as parents are like, this is our children, we can't go to our child and let them know so and so, so and so. I mean, you don't have to tell them everything from A to Z, but you can go like from A to M and just let them know, hey, I need your shoulder. And thank you so much. Let's go down to the next one. Monique says, well said. Unique says, um, mine brought me out, but some people can get out as easy. You're correct. Some of them can't. And I've, from experience, because when I was in my 20s, I actually tried to commit suicide. I was in my late 20s and I was bombarded with so much to where I couldn't handle it. And I didn't know how to, really tell anyone. And then finally I told my dad, because me and my dad was so close. I was like, I need some help. I don't want to die. I need some help. And my dad got me some help. Mona said that drink kicking in. Not yet, girl. Ain't enough of it. But and he asked me what was going on, and I told him. But at that particular time, I was so afraid because everybody always looked up to me. My children, my brothers, my dad, my cousins. I was always the strong one, no matter what happened. And I had been strong for so long. When I actually broke down, I really didn't have anybody there, and I didn't understand that I could, look into my children. It's the same way as when my dad passed. I love all my brothers equally, but one of my brothers in particular, we were so close, and we used to talk about everything, and he wasn't here, and I just turned to the streets, which was a horrible thing, very horrible, because the streets not going to give you that positive comfort that you need. And, it just, one thing went left and the next thing went left and the next thing went left. And I was like, oh shit, you got to get it together, girl. And hell no, I wasn't selling no ass. I don't sell no ass. Well, I will somebody else's, but not my own. But, I was like, damn, I need somebody to talk to. I really need somebody to talk to. And I didn't have anybody. So I called this number to this clinic and I found me a doctor to talk to. And I was so amazed because the doctor that I was talking to had been going through the same thing that I was going through. So even a psych needs a psych. Let's see what's going on over here. It says, Okay, PJ was responding to Nikki. She says, "You are so right. Mine wasn't easy. It was a hard rock, a hard road back. But because my daughter was only 3, oh, okay. Y'all just don't know. Those little smiles would turn your grayest day blue. You know, it can be raining outside. I don't know. You know, I used to be crazy as hell. So I'm still crazy as hell. But when I would get real, real depressed, and I do that now, when I get real depressed, I ask someone, you know, I'd be like, hey, you know, I need a hug. And it's mostly my man. I'd be like, babe, I need a hug. Sometimes he respond, you know, and say something funny. So it makes me laugh and I really forget, you know, why I'm depressed. Or sometimes he won't say anything. He just let me vent. And after I vent, and then he'll go, well, okay, well, what you think you need to do? Everybody has their own way of support, but it really does help. Let's see what Moni says over here. Click that on for me. It says people fail to realize that the strong ones that everyone turns to for inspiration be the main ones that need the shoulder to cry on. Amen. Like I said, I've always been the strong one, and uh, he has to turn his camera on. Who's trying to come on? Uh, Rude boy, you gotta turn your camera on so I can bring you on. But when I tell you, I look, y'all, I just drew to Moni. She's so sweet, and she has the kindest heart ever. And I never forget, I called her and I was talking to her, and I just broke down and cried, and she was like, "Oh, well, it's gonna be okay." That girl gave me so many positive words, and you know, she helped me get back up there, and I was like, "Oh, okay. You know, this is what real friends do." So I started keeping in contact with everybody, and then I was like, you know what? My dad, my brother, and PJ at first, and then I met Moni. So then Moni, and it sounds like somebody just hit a transformer or something. But we still got light, so we know it's not in our neighborhood, but it's close. And then when I met Nikki, she was there for me, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, I got a great support system, and it's a great thing. So, people, if you can be a part of a support system for someone, please do that. Uh, Big Move Mac, I need you to turn that camera on so you can come on. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, Friday, July 17th, the first 30 minutes we will do pillow talk. And the second 30 minutes, you know, we're going to do some of this Memphis music in here. I want some of you guys to hear some of the things that are going on around the city. And there are some artists out here that have some great new music. If you want your music aired tomorrow night, please try to make it so that it's not over 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And you can email it to us. TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. For those suggestions, for those topics, get them in. Anything that you all want to discuss, we can discuss here. Also, Monday, and make sure you guys are here Monday if the good Lord, you know, brings us, you know, here Monday night. This is a very, very, very sensitive subject, but one of my viewers sent me something and she asked me to do this. So I must do it. Monday night's topic, we will be talking about, boy, I don't think I was missing was a drum roll. If y'all can see this look I got over here, woo, domestic violence. Monday we will talk about domestic violence, which is another part of depression. Um, I mean, actually, shit, we can talk about it right now. So many women And men, because there are some men out here that actually get abused too. So, and I don't want to hear them guys talking about, oh, my, he a sucker, he a sucker. No,
No.
he's not. There are some there. Let me put it like this. Let me break it down for the little disturbed. I'm gonna break this down for y'all right quick, and then y'all gonna have to tune in Monday for the rest. Let me give y'all some common knowledge that you all may not know. Abuse comes in more than one way: mental, emotional, verbal, physical, sexual, and sometimes financial if you got somebody that's a shopaholic or a heavy gambler. But so you will know. So you all make sure you tune in Monday for that. Um, Big Move Mac, I'm gonna jump on you. uh, let's go back over here to our comments right here. It says, Princess says, go to go there first. Replying to Moni, sweet, so true because I was there for so many people while I was depressed. Yes, she was. She just crazy as hell too, y'all. Hello. Princess also says, we as the strong ones always put ourselves on the back burner just to be there for others. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. You know, we'll take the strong folks. We will take our problems, sit them on the side, and say, well, you know what? Forget what I got going on for a second. Let me help this person right there. And you know what? Those are your secret angels. Learn how to accept help. Please learn how to accept help. Those are your secret angels. Those are our secret angels. You know, sometimes you may be in the store and an elderly person may walk up to you, and because I've had it to happen to me, and they come and say, you know what, baby, everything is going to be all right. That's your secret angel. I done had, older people that didn't even know me walk up to me and tell me, baby, he said everything gonna be all right, or he told me to tell you everything gonna be all right. Just keep your head up. And one of the biggest things that I have to say about the depression thing, when you're dealing with someone that's going through a depression, please be patient. Please be patient. If you don't have the patience to deal with it, let them know. Because you could easily say something to hurt that person or that may drive that person in the wrong direction, and that course it would not be good for them at all. So let's see what PJ has to say. She says, can we pull that up? It says, stop worrying and look to the hills from where your help cometh from. Amen. Because I ain't lying, I'd be like this. She got strangled on somebody's y'all. I'm not finna fool with her today. Yeah, we gotta welcome Miss PJ back. Somebody told her that she was 19 and she could sprint down some stairs and she almost broke her leg. So we're very happy to have her back with us. And she didn't break it, but she missed that joker. Ooh, she hopping. Too bad it ain't Easter. The only thing we had to do was give her a basket with some eggs and chocolate in it. For real though, y'all. I love to crack jokes with my little sisters. And this is how I keep them going, and this is how they keep me going. I crack jokes all the time. And when I get scared, like if it's time for me to have surgery or something, it's so funny because I get silly as hell. I find every joke that I can think of. I mean, even my cardiologist. I was getting ready to have heart surgery, you guys, and my cardiologist was laughing at me because I was silly. I was so silly, and he knew how nervous I was. And he was like, "You need to stop talking since you done got on this gurney." He said, "Let's give us something," because I was talking my ass off. But tonight, it's a great night. I do feel better. My nieces, my niece and my nephews, your TT Karen loves you. Um, again, from the viewers and the cast here at True Talk, we do send our prayers and our condolences to the Ford family and the Dean Fisher family. Um, it's been a crazy week, and I thank you guys for still hanging in here with me, and I really appreciate the support from you guys. I got so many prayers and Mimi's, and I thank you. You know, it really did make me feel better. You know, we can never say how we would truly handle the death of a loved one. I mean, which technically we're only losing the flesh because their memory will always be here with us. So I thank you guys. They really did turn me around a lot. They really, really did. And he said, I tried to get in. Okay, so we just gonna act like you was the burglar and we got storm door up. How about that? um, did you click on the URL?
He did. He has to enable his camera and his microphone.
You have to turn your audio and your video on. Because every time we're clicking you in, it's saying that your camera is not on. So I can't see you and I can't hear you. Don't forget, tomorrow is Pillow Talk. Only for 30 minutes. I'm not going to dedicate the whole show to Pillow Talk because some of y'all is just crazy. Some of you all are really, really crazy. And, excuse me, I had a viewer, excuse me, I had a viewer to send me, to inbox me. And it was so funny. And, Tim put in everything on. Okay. Um, okay, we'll just work on it after the show when you can be ready for tomorrow. Uh, so don't leave the live after the show. Do not leave the live, Big Mac. He says that the host has him muted. Um, okay, one of the guests asked me to bring all that stuff back on. And I'm not bringing all that stuff back on. I'm going to tell you about it because, you know, they're getting their jollies from me showing you everything. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, but I will not be showing all that stuff again right now. Uh, this has been a crazy week. You know, it was a little stressful, a little depressing, you know, a little bereavement. And um, I'm one of those type people, if I can find something comical, you know, when I'm feeling down, I'm going to cry those few tears. And while I'm crying, y'all just don't know because I be here by myself sometimes. When I go into those real depressive modes, I never go through Facebook or down the timeline, excuse me, to see if there's anything funny or anything on there. I always go to YouTube and find the dumbest jokes. You know, like the weird jokes. You know, the weird jokes that a lot of people don't get. You know, I do that. And or I watch cartoons. You know, that's something that that's one of the tools that I use for my depression. You know, if I can't call one of my sisters or my old man and say, well, hey, I'm not feeling good right now, I need a hug, I need a laugh, I throw on cartoons. Excuse me. It's getting a little warm in here, so when I get warm, I start coughing. My bronchitis is already killing me. And that girl refused to put those doggone cigarettes down, but I'm going to. I'm going to put those cigarettes down. But cartoons, y'all, I mean, they're hilarious. And some people feel as though they're too old. I'll be 50 in, what, 8, 9 months. And I do not feel as though I'm too old to watch cartoons. They're hilarious. They're funny. They're positive. And we already know it's not real. So you can actually watch cartoons. And it will turn your mood around. Let me say, I have to say this. And ladies, please do not take this into offense. But if you know that you are going through a depression, if you know that you're going through a depression, stop watching Lifetime. That shit is depressing. That's the best way I can say it. I mean, if you're going through a depression, why would you put it on a channel where the only thing they're talking about is this woman is married to this man who's sleeping with this woman over here on the other side of town, got a whole side family by the other lady on the other end of the town, but the one that's at the other end of the town then decided she wanted to kill the one in the middle because the one in the first one don't know about the second one. Ah, it's too much. Stop watching Lifetime if you're depressed, ladies. Please. Stop watching Lifetime because it's depressing. I'm not saying they don't have good movies, and I'm not saying all of their movies are negative, but I know a lot of women that be going through some serious depressions as far as their relationships go. Then they jump right up and watch that crazy ass crap on Lifetime. Y'all done lost y'all damn mind. Hey, Kim. Hi, Kim and them. Stop watching Lifetime, ladies. And men, when you're going through these depressions, let me break it down for y'all because, see, a lot of y'all, I know y'all thought I wasn't going to get on y'all tonight. But I'm finna break this down right quick because we only got 2 minutes left of the show. I'm finna break this down. Men, if you're going through a depression, talk to a friend. Stop putting your hands on those women. That's why we're going to talk about that domestic violence thing Monday. She's not your punching bag. You did not screw and make her. You cannot raise her. If you are so damn depressed and that damn angry, you need to go buy your ass a punching bag. Go to a gym and work out or something. Because you might run into one of them crazy ass women like me. You swing at me, nigga, I will swing back. And I'm going to hurt you when I swing back. I'm going to snap you back to reality. Stop beating on these women because you're depressed. Tonight has been a great night. Look, y'all, my girl, Tanya Lashley, she makes jewelry, and I really love this. These are actually real stones. These are real stones. Tanya Lashley, she makes these for her ministry. So you guys got to make sure, if you want some, you can email me and I can let her know, and I get her prices and stuff for you. Don't forget, you guys, to get over to Park Tree. I know y'all thought I was going to forget. Get over to Park Tree and get those candles from Senate Candles and tell them that Poison Black at True Talk sent you, and tell Damien West hi. Don't forget, tomorrow is our Pillow Talk night as well as our Southern Bread. We're going to throw some of this good Memphis music on for y'all for the last 30 minutes of the segment. I thank you guys for your prayers and everything. Don't forget to get your questions and your comments and your topic suggestions into True Talk 13 at yahoo.com. I will be here tomorrow evening with you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Poison Black, True talk. Good night. I'm out.
On the elevator, climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, I'm on the elevator, climbing.